Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at Take 5. This is in the Zegs nimmt trilogy, you might say. Also there's Elf nimmt or 11 nimmt as well. Both videos available on the channel, in addition to Zegs nimmt Junior and also the board game version, and there are other games as well. Also artwork by, I think, Franz van Winkle. So in this particular game, you are looking to get the most points, not the least points. And the way it's going to work is everybody's going to take one of these cards, and there's 2 to 6 player, very quick game. And then what you're also going to do is lay out a number of cards depending on the number of players. So in a 2-player game, you are going to lay out one card here, and going in clockwise order, lay out these cards. And as you'll notice, if you are playing with more players, so for example, if you're playing with 3 players, you're laying out 9 cards, we did in the last game. If you're playing with as many as 6 players, you're playing out a total of 15 cards, the same with the 5-player game as well. Whereas a 4-player game, you're only playing out 12. And what you're looking to do is you're going to choose the start player, and what you're going to do, it's not simultaneous, you're going to pick any amount of cards you want to play between 1 and 3 and place it onto the respective pile, as long as it's higher than the values out there. So right now I could place these, in this case it's going to go onto this pile because it is lower than this, whereas I might want to put this on here, and I could put this on here as well. Again, you can place as many as 3 cards. So if I did that, 1, 2, 3, this would be a bad thing. I'll tell you why potentially, because you can do a maximum 1 to 3 cards, but whoever places the 5th card on there, so in your first round you want to be cagey perhaps and just place out a single card. If someone comes along and plays a card that happens to be obviously higher than 50 and lower than 54, then if they wish to, they could play a card on here and claim that stack, because it is the 5th card. Automatically they're claiming that stack, and they're going to score all the points in green minus the points in red. So they get 3, 4, 5, a total of 2 points. That's how that works, and that comes out the game, and you keep on going. So depending on the number of players, you have a different amount of cards as well. 2-player game, you have 14 cards. In a 3-player and a 4-player and a 5-player game, you have 12 cards each. In a 6-player game, you get 10 cards. So now let's crack on, and in this case, let's say it's this person's turn and they're playing this as a single card. They could put more on here, but maybe in this case, they don't mind because nobody really wants to take minus 7 points. They played 2 cards, but what they could choose to do is play a 3rd card, which is like this, which technically goes on the top. So when you count up your final score, when we finish the round, which is actually the end of the game, you'll take 5 plus all your greens, minus all your reds, and if you happen to have that times 2, that's when that instigates. So now they've played 3 cards, they've stopped, now it's this person's turn, and whatever comes next. This person could come along and play this on here. They might want to say, I don't know, I don't want somebody to get 80 points, or sorry, minus 3, or whatever they are going to get. They're going to now get minus 6, or in this case, they're basically be getting potentially a low score in addition to whatever they're going to get as well. So let's say someone else is going to go. This one has to go here. They maybe have to go, maybe they're forced to, maybe they play a single card, and it's somebody else's turn, and maybe they play on this, and someone plays, I don't know, on here as well. Someone plays, in this case, this would still have to go over there. 95, that's fine, so that doesn't look like a very good stack to take. And again, that's weakening it, but it's still the worst stack to take, or one of the worst stacks. But then this person has to play on here. Imagine this is their final card. Well, that ends their game, but everyone else keeps on playing until they can't play any more cards. And now this person has to take the stack because there's 5 cards in it. So as you can see, their score, let's add up together. I say these are total scores. 1, 2, 3, back to 1 point, minus 6 points now, minus 7 points. I think it was. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 5 makes it 8. 9 points. Minus 2 makes it 7. In this case, got the score 0. Again, then you do your multiplier by 2, in which case it wouldn't help anyway at all. But that's how that works, and that's it. It's a very quick game. It says it takes 30 minutes. It does take 30 minutes, and that seems like it might take a while, but it's because you typically will be playing out 1 card at a time. And again, you do have more cards in your hand at a lower player count, which makes sense. What do I think of the game? I think it's very good. I would give this a 7 out of 10, higher than average for me. Enjoyable. It's 98 different cards, not 104 as found in Zegs nimmt. It's the same Wolfgang Kramer design, and also Amigo who are putting it out. Again, the same artwork we've talked about already. It's very nice. Like I said, I like these multipliers. It's a bit tricky to see when you want to use them. You don't have to use these, but if you leave these cards in your hand, they are worth minus 10 points each for each of the special cards, so do watch out for that as well. If you have any questions, please do let me know in the comments best on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe with the notification bell. Check out that How to Set Up Play and Review playlist, where you'll find this as well, to again talk about and find these ones as well. I think it also have a playlist for Wolfgang Kramer if I haven't already. I'll see if I can put one out, along as with maybe another playlist for Amigo. Also check out the podcast, where occasionally there's competitions, but they are time sensitive, but they do disappear, over on Linktree as well, via the description YouTube. Also head through to various other places such as Instagram, you can find photos of this too, as well as on TikTok, and join the discussion over on Facebook. As like I said, very enjoyable game. I will be playing it this Christmas again, and seeing what more people think about it. Looking forward to trying it at a higher player count. And there we go. That has been, in this case, Hornochsen, which is basically the German word for bullheads, but also known as Take 5. Back to the table.